At my core, Intern John, just a simple boy from Minnesota, somehow found myself out here and very much have big eyes about things. Like I know, again, like I said, there's somebody listening to the show right now who knows all the nation's secrets, who could tell you, he could tell you right now, somebody going, I could tell you right now what's Area 51, what's real, what's not, all that good stuff. Stranger Things, probably one of the biggest shows Netflix has put out. I would say their first real hit. And
For sure. Yeah,
there's this girl, Millie Bobby Brown, who can move things with her mind. She's a government experiment in like the 80s, 70s, because during the Cold War, so on and so forth. And the weird thing about being on the East Coast is I've realized like everything's got a hint of truth in it. Like House of Cards, I'm like, okay, I understand that now a little bit more being out here. There was a declassified CIA file that here's...
Oh, with the bed. Look.
Oh.
U.S. U.S. spies believed that Soviet doctors had perfected ESP in the 1980s.
God.
Which means we believed that the Soviets, Russia, they were so advanced, they had perfected that you could do mind control to move things.
That's kind of freaky.
Think about that. So, in an April 1991 memo detailing the ESP experiments have been declassified. The memo was released in November, published online this week. It shows how CIA agents believe Soviet scientists were successful with ESP. I guess they did experiments in Siberia throughout the late 1980s, and they even mentioned the scientists who worked on the experiment.
I just got the EBGBs.
They believe they took part in several successful ESP experiments in the 1980s. They believe they had a remarkable progress, and it's
Did it say what kind of people could do this?
It's some of it's still class. I mean, they had like people that they would experiment on.
Yeah.
And like the thing about Stranger Things, like it's loosely based on things that happened in the United States. Like it's loosely based on like we tried similar things. Well, we tried similar. Eleven's mom is like kind of burned out because we tried similar things back here. They believe they perfected the method in the 1980s. I guess the report's a 4-page report looking at the Soviets' research in the chemicals found in Agent Orange and at psychic medical treatment in the Soviet Union.
Oh my God, sound like that.
They believed that one of these doctors, a medical specialist, attempted to psychically transmit bioenergy to patients to enable them to control the cure to asthma, sinus issues, allergies, bronchitis, inflammation, and heart disease.
Well, I mean, at least there's some like good uses for it.
And the spies said they could do it. It's not even like they could do that. They could if you had asthma, Riley, you were in Russia, they could give you energy to cure asthma.
I mean, that sounds all really great in theory, but what's that thing you always say? The paved path to good intentions?
Road to hell's paved with good intentions?
Yes.
They say the volunteers would sit in the middle of a room, positioned between two mirrors, while scientists try from afar to transmit psychic energy to the patients.
No.
They believe the mirrors focused psychic energy.
I don't like the ideas of somebody being able to control my mind from far off spaces. Like, how long does that mind control last?
Well, I mean, we all stare at the Instagram screen. Think about that.
Sort of the side effect.
I guess
that's true.
According to the memo, they started in 1954, and by the 80s, they perfected it.
My
So, listen,
gosh.
think about this right now. If you're in your car driving somewhere, somebody in the car next to you knows things that would blow our minds if we knew about it. Like, legitimately knows, like, where there's aliens, where's everything. And if I'm not on the show tomorrow, you know why. Because I said too much. Because I've said too much.
That's so crazy.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, everything comes from something. Like there's nothing just thought of. Like something's out there.
Yeah.
We're going to find it. We'll get the story. YMSradio.com unless it disappears because they don't want us to know it.
Dun, dun, dun.